35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, hi! Here we go,
They'll run. It's an man from Virginia Tech, Bashal Tutin. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, time.
Another run here with Tutin. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Bashal Tutin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
2nd and 12.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Red on red. 11, Silver.
This drive begins with a run by Tutin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And third down coming up.
Go, let's go. Son, it's a hunt.
Now Lawrence. Oh, man, it's Thomas. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second TD catch of the season. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll push forward for about a yard. Caleb Bradshaw in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
18. What's that?
Throwing on second down. Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
Hey! 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
19 Texans. Look the hot, look the hot.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
On the quick.
Handoff here, and it's Marks. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Texans.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That ties the game at 14. Jamie Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Take right over.
They go play action for Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Take right over. Hey.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one on target to Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin.
Facial Tootin, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second and
a yard.
Hey, Lion.
Right back to Tootin. To the pylon, he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Under. 18. What's that? Hey, uno.
To throw, it's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Look the hot.
On 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Not much happening there. Just just a short gain. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. The pressure too much. And he goes down. Devon Hamilton. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
There's a short one. He's got Strain. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be brought down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd down, Lawrence. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The start on the ground, and a good run there. Will get him 5 yards.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
3-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Oh, hey. Why, Tony? Hey, 11.
Throwing is Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, it's Marks. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. No, timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive.
To the goal line and in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
21. Jamie Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Take right open.
In motion comes Thomas.
11.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
43-yard line.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
4 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tony.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Mikey Texas.
To throw is Stroud. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, He's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On the quick slant, it's caught by Tank. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. Now a give up the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out, what's that? Hot. 118. What's that?
Here's a run. He's trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Davey Fairbairn in the kickoff for Houston.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Red on red. Hot.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Hey, Lion.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Rob. Here we go.
Lawrence. Over the middle, it is Strange. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Hey, go.
Here's Lawrence. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They go play action for Lawrence. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Shooting. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
punch it in with Tootin. And he's into the end zone yet again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. They'll hold them to a gain of 2. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
18. Outside.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. The throw left side finds Dell. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. On play action. Stroud. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
All right. 18. Outside.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good overfield tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
South.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Swap. Mother swap. Hey, uno more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Run over center now is Tootin. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. That's on Walker Little, the tackle. On the give, it's Tootin. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that 1st down play.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game?
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Gun.
To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
24.
Throwing is Lawrence. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass.
And he'll take it on in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
They'll keep it on the ground.
Ratio taking the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd down.
On the red. Sink right, up.
They'll stick to the ground. Room to run past midfield. Still churning, but he lost the football. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Hey,
They'll run, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. You attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme. And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack. And I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock is stopped with 34 seconds to go in this one. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Jaguars will go up by 7.
42, Texans 35. Cam Little, the kickoff quarterback.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moments.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
11. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
All right. 118. Hey, uno. Hey, south.
They'll go. It's Stroud. Now he'll work his way out right. Now a deep ball here for Collins. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That goes for 58.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
All right. 19. 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go. Right.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Hey, uno more. Here we go. 118. What's up?
Here we go. One final play. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short.